Hi everyone, welcome to the latest Meridian 30 tour. The Meridian 30 is our flagship model. It's 9.1 meters long. It's based on the Iveco 7.2 ton daily chassis with the 210 horsepower engine, 8-speed auto, airbag suspension, all the fruit, all the options and stuff you can get from there. So tire monitoring, CarPlay, comfort seats, all of that gear. So beautiful motorhome. You'll see a couple of little accessories that they've added on this one as we go around. So like the nice driving lights, the steady driving lights in the front. Got the awning out for this video too. So I try and, with the various tour videos, have certain things open or closed or whatever. So amongst all of those, you can see the various features in use. So the awning is the Carefree by Colorado. It's got the Bluetooth and the motion sensor. So there's an app to control it from your phone, as well as a sensor in this outer beam here that if that moves around from the wind, it'll actually retract itself automatically to avoid any damage. So it's a good feature. The front cab, got the beautiful step up here. This is all standard. The step up here, you got the little courtesy light there. So at night time when you unlock the vehicle, this is all lit up really well. Diesel filler. Down here we have the filler for the generator fuel. So onboard generator standard. It's the Dometic 2.9 kilowatt. We have a 34 litre tank there, nice and conveniently located just next to the diesel. So you've got the diesel filler and the unleaded just there. Very nice. The colour's aquamarine, I think this bluey colour is. It's one of the colour change ones. It goes from like a purple lavender kind of colour to a blue to like a mariney green colour. So we'll probably see that change as we go around. Really like it. So the colour changing is definitely a cool thing. Now there are some new colours coming out shortly as well. We've just heard from the supplier. So and in that range there'll also be some additional colour change ones. So storage is a big thing on all our motorhomes. The Meridian 30 being the largest has a little bit more than the Element 27. So nice and convenient to access. Any of the locks look like this. They've got the automatic locking system as well. Obviously all the accessories and things that come with the motorhome in there as well. So I wouldn't leave that gear in there, but it's a good spot for when we're doing the first handover. Super easy to use with the locks, which is nice. Alright, so as we go along, if you're watching and you see anything that you think I miss on a video or you want to see a little bit more detail, pop something in the comments and then I can try and make sure we do that in the next video. So you've got the nice stainless steel wheel covers there. The tyres, as I mentioned earlier, do have tyre monitoring, so you've got a display on your dashboard that tells you the pressure, so you don't have to check those as often, which is good. The outside TV area. Now in the Meridian 30 we actually have standard a 43-inch TV, and you optionally can go down to the 32, which this customer's got. So they've got a little barbecue that they're going to store under here, so they needed that extra space, but the 43 will fit in there very easily. And as I said, that's the standard, so that's pretty nice. And obviously all really robust, really well built. I love it. Outside PowerPoint, the fold down table, so that's nicely located just there. You can see the speakers here, so outside speakers, that's all the top of the range Fusion audio gear, and obviously a stereo system inside as well. Gas bayonet point, so if you do have an outdoor barbecue, you can plug into that. You do have your two 4 kilo gas bottles in here, they're on a slide, so that comes out nicely. And then in this one, we have our power system. So currently 600 amp hours in a drive lithium battery, 3 kilowatt red arc inverter, the Manager Alpha 100 system, so 100 amp peak charging. And with the 9 panels that we can fit on the roof on this one, it's about 1700 watts of solar in total. We can actually achieve 100 amps of charge from the solar. That's pretty impressive. Any of you more avid followers will have seen we've updated the website recently, and the Meridian, we have worked out a way we can actually fit 900 amp hours of battery in there. So if you've got an order coming up and you want to do that, let us know. But for the next set of pricing, it will include the 900 amp hour battery pack. As Stan, a couple of things are going to move around to enable that to happen. You got your spare tire on the back, easy to access, nice hard cover there. You got your cameras all the way around. They've added at the very top there, they've added a dash cam system. So there's a camera on the front windscreen and one on the back. So it essentially just records while you're driving. So if there's ever any incidents, you've got some evidence for it. Tow bar standard. They've added the little tap on the back too, which is cool. This one's got the Iveco parking pack, so we are going to start getting those. They'll start to trickle through soon. So that includes sensors and an Iveco camera, which gives you even more ability when you're reversing and maneuvering and stuff, which is good. Got the outlet for the generator exhaust just at the back there, tucked away under the bumper. And on this side we have like our service hookup, so power inlet, water tank fill, town pressure point, hot water service. And this is more of a little access hatch, so you can certainly put a couple little small things in here, but it's more about just us having some service access in the back of the washing machine around the hot water system and things. So a little bit of space. You might want to put some gloves or whatnot that you're out here when you're doing your hookups. This bin has the remaining of the power system. So the 240-volt control box, there's a bit of room there, so that's a good spot for your power leads, that kind of stuff. So I like it. Underneath you got your pump out for your toilet and the grey water drain as well. You can see the 11 leaks down there too. Again, all standard. Again, on the new specs, we've actually adjusted, and you still got the option to go either way. We're going to make composting toilet standard on these and use that additional tank space that's traditionally for the black water tank as fresh water. So we've had a couple of customers do that already. So in this model, you end up with 450 litres of fresh water, which is good. Particularly if you like the compost toilet idea. You can always go back to the marine flushing toilet, but you just do compromise that water capacity a little bit. Not that the 310 isn't plenty and certainly market leading in this segment, but 450 just gives us even more, which is good. Under the bed area, heaps of storage. And I've mentioned a few times on videos, the height of this area has been designed around potentially fitting one of the Dometic chest fridge freezers in there. There's a 12-volt socket there. It fits pretty much all the models bar the 65 litre. So even the big boys, it'll go in there. There's already plenty of fridge space, and that gives you that extra freedom if you want to do it. And the fact that it's already designed to do it without having to make any alterations, which is nice. Under the lounge, again, plenty of storage there. Meridian has the big drawer on this side too. So again, plenty of space. Some of the videos will talk about weight capacities on these. We literally don't have any official limits on any of our storage bins. So even full of water, full of fuel, the truck has about 1,200 kilos of payload left for you as the end customer, which is good. And then the way it's distributed basically gives you plenty of freedom that you're not worried about where you're putting any of your heavy items. And then the strength of the system that we have there means I can't think of anything heavy enough that would actually compromise the performance of the storage areas. So that's just a nice peace of mind thing, that it's one less thing for you to concern about, particularly in a world where a lot of motorhomes and caravans are very close to their load capacities and have compromised weight distribution as well. So that's something that I think comes from us having a smaller range. Just with the two models, we can really nail those little details that are often hard to get right if you've got too many models. So it's definitely a good thing. All right, let's go inside. So you got the double electric entry step here. That's you've got a push button to pop it in and out. It will pack away automatically if you were to drive off and leave it out. So that'll happen. Nice progressive steps all the way up. Got a little cubby hole down here too. So this is a storage area. Great for, you know, you might have brooms, you might have tent poles, your mats and stuff in there as well. So that's good. Gas detector in here. Now as we walk in, close the door so we don't get too much light. So good colour scheme. If I was to describe probably a current, I guess, not anything standard, but a standard colour scheme, this is kind of pretty close. The greys and whites matches anything. You add your own colour, you know, with cushions and whatnot. So definitely a very beautiful little thing. So if you watched our videos before, you'll be familiar with the basic design, but we'll go through them. There's a couple of little alterations just for the latest model. We're always continuing making little improvements, but basics are pretty much spot on. Color-wise, we have slate grey. We have Arctic white. So that's the Arctic white pearl. It's got the metallic flake in it. Gun barrel leather. So that's the primary ones. Carrera marble in a matte finish there. And the platinum splashback. And the name of the flooring has gotten away on me, but there's a few choices there. So often with the flooring, that's one of the last things you pick after you've kind of picked all your other things. So there's dozens of cabinet colours and bench tops and leathers and stuff to choose from, so you can really personalise it. And if you go through a few of our videos, you'll see a number of examples of what people have done, and it can give a dramatically different look to make it your own. All right, so up the front, I've got the seat swiveled on this video just so you can kind of see how that works there. They've added this curtain too, which I like. So when it's just the two of you, you're probably going to be quite comfortably sitting around the lounge, but you do have that additional swivel seats if you need that extra seating space. So that's good. Got your 4K camera system, obviously the Aveco navigation and CarPlay and auto trans, and as I said, all the options. Got diff lock. It's a good truck. I like it. All right, little storage space there. All nice and beautiful leather. It's nice. All right, let's have a look at some cupboards. These solid stainless steel latches. No little plastic things, no magnets, nothing like that. So we made a slight change based on a bit of feedback, also some product availability differences. So this gives us a bit better room than what we were doing previously with this door. So that's good. We've also tweaked the power points in there, so I've had a bit of feedback on that just to move them up slightly. There's certain appliances we're going to benefit from having them a little bit higher. So that's nice. Big pantry space. Lots of this is super solid too. It's a bit hard to describe in a video, but very, very solid. And super easy to use, just like that. So literally holding your phone in one hand, doing that. Full size microwave oven combo unit. So that's an oven, microwave and grill. Lots of drawer space. Big drawers. Don't know if we get across just how big all the storage and stuff is in this. I know I've got a lot of customers that have seen the videos, and then they come in, they're kind of blown away just how large like the drawer space is and the room around the bed and everything. So yeah, definitely nothing really compares with this model you can buy. And again, top of the range Blum Legra box drawers. Literally can't buy anything better. Obviously we're always using their heavy duty version of the runners, so we know that we're not going to have any dramas. What's that? Not sink here. So this comes with a bunch of accessories. You might have seen those in the drawers underneath. So you got like your draining tray, big sink, chopping board, all tailor fitted to fit. I like that. Power points everywhere, lots of cupboard space, and again these beautiful locking mechanisms and soft close. Beautiful. And interestingly, when we designed all this, we actually kind of took averages of plate sizes and cups and things like that to get the heights and sizes right there too. So it's not just a, you know, let it kind of go thing. It's actually thought through really well. The fridge, so you got the Dometic, these are around 220 litres. Good solid fridge. They perform really well. The 12-volt compressor. So with all the solar on the roof, it's definitely the way to go. Gets cold, stays cold. Works well in really warm conditions. You've got your drawer fridge there too. And obviously a really beautifully finished off lounge stuff there too. Overhead cupboards there. They've added a couple of fans. The table goes up and down and swivels around. TV. I'll pull this out so we can see. So the TV comes out on this bracket here. So you end up with really good viewing from this front area. So if I sit, for example, on the couch, that's a 43-inch TV there. So currently we're using Samsung, but I think we're going to have to change the brand. And possibly there's a new model that's just come out. It's a bit thicker. So there's some other more high-end brands that we can use. So we're just kind of going through that at the moment. So might be a change with the 43. And then just to lock it back in, just one press and clicks into place, and then we're good. So that's pretty nifty. Hopefully the camera didn't do anything weird when I was using both hands there. All right, by the door you have the bin. That's nice. Right at the door too, so just where you go and empty it. Now we've added, normally this is just a cupboard, but we can do some pretty cool one-off things for customers. So they like their gin, so they've got this customized and illuminated gin cabinet which holds a few glasses there and a shot measurer and stuff. So I like that. It's cool doing those little extras, and then tucks away like that. All right, the bed lifts up on gas struts. I did that with one hand then, very easy. The way the struts are engineered with the angles and the pressures, it's actually quite light to lift and lower that, and it won't bang when it comes down. So that's good. Beautiful. You've got the drawers on both sides, wireless chargers on top, USB down here as well. So you got the twin USBs. That's got the ANC ones, power points. You got the dual red arc screen, so you got one next to the bed, and also all the gear above the entryway. So you turn all your things on and off. There's an app for this as well, so you can turn your lights and things on and off through the app. Warning controls, slide out controls, generator on and off, and really, I love the Submarine level gauges. So on the newer specs, this is standard. There's still a couple of builds coming through where people are adding that in, but definitely a worthwhile addition. Diesel heating standard on this motorhome, guys, 5 kilowatts. Got the big single aircon, Fusion audio up here. Again, top of the range, just multi-zone too, so you can independently control internal and external speakers. We've got the Bosch 10 kilo washer and washer dryer combo unit, the marine flushing toilet. Oh, your controls and stuff here. Mirrors on the things. They've said added the mirrors. I like that. That's good. Got your broom cupboard in here. There's a PowerPoint too, so some of your stick backs and stuff can mount in there nicely. More drawers. Yeah, big beautiful proper washing machine. Really nice sink size and stuff like that. That's good. And then in the shower, so this is nice. That shower door comes across and gives you privacy in the bathroom too. So, and obviously with the phone, trying to show size in this room, you can tell how big it is. Huge shower, absolutely massive shower, beautifully finished off. And you've got the drying clothesline there as well. So I absolutely love that. All right, I think that's just about got it through. I'll open the wardrobe. So that's good there. And obviously all the drawers and stuff. Now they did actually get us, normally these doors in this color combo would be in the white. And they requested that to be in the other color. So just if you're looking at color schemes in the standard setup, they would normally be white. I think it looks all right with the gray as well. So that's good. All right. I think we're just about done, guys. Another one out the door. If you got one on order with us, then that means we're another one closer to yours. If you like the colors, save the video, take some screenshots and bring those in when you do your color choice day. If you're just a fan, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give us a like. Any questions, asked in the comments, and obviously you can reach out for sales inquiries. Beautiful motorhome. All right, one last walkthrough. And I think these customers will be here shortly, so they'll be all excited. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.